Welcome back. You're watching us here on Chartbusters. Let's talk about the impact of monsoons, the delay of monsoons that could have on a lot of these agri-related companies. The onset of monsoons have been delayed across the country, resulting in later sowing and higher inventories for agrochemical producers. During a similar low and delayed monsoon period a few years ago in FY15 and 16, agrochemical producers actually saw low volumes and had to undertake a lot of price cuts. Is that going to be the case this year as well? And the impact of slower monsoon? We have Mahendra Kumar Dhanuka, who's the Vice Chairman and Managing Director of the company Dhanuka Agritech, joining us now. Thanks a lot, Mr. Dhanuka, for joining in. And that really is the first question. You know, there has been a slow onset of monsoon in the first half of the monsoon season. The second half, there are fears of El Nino coming in. So what does that do to a business like yours? Do you think there would be a pile-up of inventory and you'll have to take price cuts going forward? How has demand been so far?
Definitely, the monsoon impacts the agrochemicals companies' sales and growth plans. And in India, we have only 40% irrigated area and 60% is still rain-fed. And if rains are delayed, overall sowing is delayed. And that's why the demand for the agrochemicals also reduces. Overall sentiments of the farmers are low because of the delay in the monsoon. But even if the monsoon comes now, then only 15 days delay will be there, which can be covered up by late sowing, and the only will be there that the yield will come late. So 15 days delay is not that significant in my opinion. And let us cross our fingers and pray God that because the monsoon depends the overall economy. India is an economy dependent, and definitely the monsoon plays an important role in the overall economy growth.
So far you don't see this as a situation similar to what we saw in FY15 and FY16, right? Where monsoons were below and the entire agrochemical industry took a bit of a hit. This is not a situation like that. There is a delay, but nothing really to worry, right?
Right now, it is not much worry, but if it is further delayed, then definitely the question will start for worry because of the further delay. Overall sales and the consumption will impact, and definitely there will be a big impact on the growth and sales plan of the agrochemical companies.
All right. What about the insecticides grade? We understand that channel inventory is extremely high out there. What proportion of your sales comes in from insecticides, and is this something that you're seeing in your product portfolio as well?
Yeah. In India, highest sales are for insecticide segment, while globally herbicides is the highest sales. And in our portfolio, insecticides and herbicides are more or less similar. Around 35% each of them is the share for insecticides as well as the herbicide in our portfolio. Channel inventory is definitely high because of the lower lifting of the chemicals during the Rabi season, and because of the easy availability from China, the global demand is less. America is having inventory for 1 year and Brazil is having inventory for 8 months. So that's why global demand is less, and it is easily available from China. That's why the prices are also reducing, and we are passing on the reduction of prices to the ultimate consumer, that is farmer.
So how much is the price reduction in this quarter been so far?
It depends product to product, and it may be from 5% to 25%.
On a blended basis, would you be able to give us a sense that overall on our portfolio, should we see like a 6-7% sort of cut, or will it be closer to 5%?
No, it will be even more than 10% in generics.
In generics, and that would be a blended, your entire portfolio would be how much?
50% specialty and 50% generic. So there is no impact on the specialty portfolio, only impact on the generic portfolio.
Okay, so that makes a blended cut of almost 5%, largely because 50% of your portfolio is generics and there's been no price cut in the specialty portfolio. What about your inventory? I mean, last quarter, I remember your gross margins fell by about 230 basis points. That was on account of some inventory provisions that you had to take. How is that situation for you right now? Are you sitting on a lot of inventory? Do we see some improvement there?
Not a lot of inventory because for the season, we have to gear up well in advance. We start manufacturing of the smaller packings from the month of January onwards because it is not possible to produce everything during the peak season time. We have around 400 SKUs. So smaller packings we pack during the off season from January to May. So that inventory is definitely there in the system. But considering the season, we have to keep that much inventory in our system to gear up for the season. So I can say that every month the prices is reducing, so that will have definitely some impact on the margins of the company. But overall, still the situation doesn't look to be panic. But we have to wait and watch and cross our fingers and let us pray God for the good monsoon in the rest of the season.
Yes, we all will join you in praying to God for good monsoons as well. But until that happens, do you still hold on to your earlier guidance of double-digit revenue growth in FY24 with 50 to 100 basis points margin expansion, or you would put that on hold and see how the next 15 days pan out?
Yeah, presently we will hold on to the earlier guidance, but let us wait the next 15 days fortnight that how the monsoon pan out during the next 15 days. And if it is reasonably good, then definitely we will stick to our earlier guidance.
All right, we will speak to you in the next 15 days as well. And finally, you know, your Dahej plant, which is coming on stream, was supposed to be operational in the next month. Is that happening, and will it break even this year? What kind of revenue are you anticipating this year coming in from the plant, given the weakness that we're seeing in the overall situation? And your 300 crore capex, you know, what will that be spent on over the next 2-3 years?
Out of 300 crore, around 225 crores would be spent by the end of this year. And overall, the project is on time, and we hope that the production will start from July onwards from the Dahej plant. Break even is not possible in the very first year. We have to take up the new project as a startup project, and it will take 2 to 3 years time to have the break even from the Dahej project.
All right, and this 300 crore capex you said will be spent in what? 225 crores will be in this year. Will that be in the Dahej plant, or will there be other plants that you are putting up?
No, in Dahej we have space for 10 plants. Presently we are putting up 1 plant, and we are waiting for some tie-up with Japanese company. So once we get the molecule from Japanese company, then we will be putting up more plant over there.
All right. Thanks a lot for joining in, Mr. Dhanuka, and wish you good luck for this year. Also joining you and hoping that there would be good rains, not only for your business, but for the economy in general and for the benefit of our farmers and everyone, related. We all get affected by the monsoons in India.